In your syllabus, how many units you are having? You are having 2 units. Okay, so unit 1 and unit 2. In unit number 1 you will get a 5 marks question and 15 marks long question, so total 20 marks weightage from unit number 1. And in unit number 2 also you need to attempt one long question which is carrying of 15 marks each, and short question 5 marks, so total 20 marks. So total 40 marks paper. Passing is only 15. What is the passing marks? Only 1 5 15 is the passing marks. Okay, so in unit number 1, the first topic they may ask about the research. Okay, you need to understand the meaning, and you need to learn the definition of the research. Okay, so what is a research? Research is nothing about the finding information by investigating the subject or a situation. You are finding the information. Okay, to find out the information, what you are doing? You are doing the investigation. Whatever the topic you need to do research, you are doing that. That is called a research. A research can be a fundamental or a applied research. I have discussed it previously also. A research can be fundamental or applied. What is a fundamental? Trying to dig the new things, new tips or new things in the new steps in the research. Fundamental research ante you are trying to find out the new solutions, you are trying to find out the new information. What is mean by applied research? Applied research is nothing about the decisional research. Already the information, already the theory will be there, just you are applying it by in the investigation. So that is the fundamental research and applied research. Got it? Fundamental research ante you are finding the solution, you are finding the information. What is applied research? Applied research means something you are applying. Already theoretical solutions anedi untai, ఆ particular theories ni you are using in your research. That is called applied research. Okay, and next 5 marks ki minimum 1 side or 1.5 side you need to write it. Okay, so next question important is about the good research design. Okay, in simple, in general, you can write it by your own. What is a good research design? Means when we will say the research is good, when you are finding the information, correct information. Okay, and when you are having the when you are having the good research, whatever the opinions, not only your personal, whatever the general opinions, అంటే నువ్వేమనుకుంటున్నావు అని కాకుండా most of the things whatever the others are thinking, that you need to understand it. Yes, the most important thing is about the answering the questions. For example, మీరు ఒక రీసెర్చ్ చేసిన అని చెప్తున్నారు, you have done the research and you are saying to me, when I ask you the questions, you should be able to answer for that. When you are answering for my questions or any other person's questions, then it is said to be that yours is a good research design. Okay, next qualitative and quantitative research. Yes, qualitative is nothing about the how much quality in depth you are having. Means if you are taking any depth of finding the information. For example, if you are finding any depth interviews or any group decisions, this type of things are called qualitative research. How much quality of data we are having in the research is important. Next, quantity, how many facts. For example, ఇంత బుక్ ఉంది మనకి, వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ దిస్ మచ్ బండిల్ ఆఫ్ బుక్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ quantitative research. In that quantitative, how much is the quality, what is the quality of data you are having, that is important. మన దగ్గర డేటా ఎంత ఉందో అది ఇంపార్టెంట్, అంత ఉన్న డేటాలో ఎంత క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ డేటా ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ అస్, విచ్ ఈస్ మోర్ నీడెడ్ ఫర్ అస్ అనేది క్వాలిటీ. ఓకే, క్వాంటిటీ అండ్ quality. Okay, next one, research design. Research design is nothing about the conditions or a rules. కొన్ని రూల్స్, కొన్ని ప్రొసీజర్స్ని వాట్ ఎవర్ వి ఫాలో ఇట్ యాజ్ అ రీసెర్చ్ డిజైన్. దేనికి ఫాలో అవుతాము? టు కలెక్ట్ ద డేటా, టు అనలైజ్ ద డేటా ఇన్ ఎ మేనర్ టు గెట్ ద ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్. ఒక ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేయాలి అంటే నువ్వు డేటా కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది డేటా, what are the design you are using, what design you are using, what are the steps you are using, that is important. Yes or no? That is called research design. I hope that you have got clarity. Next important is చెప్పండి. Next important is they may ask about the hypothesis also. Simple thing, what is mean by hypothesis? Hypothesis is nothing about the prediction. You are just predicting that whether it will happen or not. Yes, that is called hypothesis. Hypothesis is nothing about the prediction. It may happen or not happen. Okay, it's purely based on your personal opinion. Got it? And what are the formatting hypothesis? What are the steps you need to follow when you are doing the prediction? For example, నేను ఒక ప్రిడిక్షన్ చేయమని చెప్పిన whether this question will be repeated in your tomorrow's examination or not, I am asking it for you people. What you will do? You will do prediction. Yes Akka, it will come, or no, it will not come, like that you people are saying. What are the steps you need to follow to tell that answer? Means first one is keen observation. You need to observe the situation very cleanly. That is KEENLY. Means depth ga oka particular information you need to observe it. Then later on you need to build the relationship. Yes, when you are building the relationship between the variables, you will easily find out the data. And deductions is nothing about the deductive angles. Means ekkada nunchi aa data ni correct ga unda leda, whether whatever the deciding thing is there, whether it will happen or not, you need to understand it. And the last one is verification. After doing all these things, you need to verify. So whatever the decisions you are taking, whether it will happen or not, and చెప్పేసి మీరు చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? So this is the short important questions from unit number 1. Definitely one short question you will get it. 5 marks ki అడుగుతాడు. అర్థమైందా అందరికీ? క్లియర్? Just research meaning, research definition, it's your task you to learn it. Remaining everything you can write it by your own ga English formation, English statements oste you will able to write it. Got it?
Yes ma'am.
In part B also again they will ask about the research. So what is the research? Research is a fundamental or applied. Research is the thing which we want to get the information by investigating about the particular situation. Yes, meaning, definition as it is, you need to learn it. There is not at all having any change in that. Okay, and coming back to the long question, that is in part B, the first question comes from the unit number 1 Noma. In that they may ask compulsory about the research. అది రీసెర్చ్ గురించి టైప్స్ అయినా అడగవచ్చు. ఐదర్ దే మే ఆస్క్ అబౌట్ ది నీడ్, ఐదర్ దే మే ఆస్క్ అబౌట్ ది ఇంపార్టెన్స్, ఐదర్ దే మే ఆస్క్ అబౌట్ ది ఎనీథింగ్ అబౌట్ ది రీసెర్చ్. దే విల్ కంపల్సరీ ఆస్క్ అబౌట్ ది క్వశ్చన్ టాపిక్ రిలేటెడ్ టు రీసెర్చ్. ఫర్ దాట్ కేసెస్ ఐ am asking you to learn the meaning and definition of a research. Yes, so what are the different types of research? Means first you will have basic research. So in day-to-day activities we will do some basic research, no? So for example, whatever the relationship between the intelligence and creativity, what is the differences between intelligence and creativity, based on that we will do the relationship. Okay, prediction or research we will do it. That is called basic research. Applied research is nothing about the particular department. Only for example in a company HR department will be there. For that HR department we are doing the research. Yes, for that circumstances also you need to do this type of applied research. Then what is empirical research? Empirical research deals with the stars, planets, sky, this type of things. When you are dealing with that type of things, means it is called empirical research. Next, scientific research is nothing about you are doing a research to find out the medicine for the cure of your disease. Yes, medical related thing research if you are doing, means that is called scientific research. Next, social or behavioral research you will have, like for example, what are the females are there, what are the males are there in a state or city, like this type of research, social or behavioral research. Okay, and next one, historical research. If the person is doing any historical research, like they will go to the olden places and they will dig the land and they will find out all the fossils of the existing, like already demolished persons or demolished animals, things. History we will check it. That is called historical research. Like this type of things you need to write it by your own. Any 6 to 7 types of research you learn and write it by your own. How many sides you will write? 3 sides you need to write it. Got it? Any doubts in this research answer? Any doubts or not? Next one, research process. For example, you are doing a research. What are the steps? What are the procedure? What are the process we need to do it? First one, you are having the definition of defining the research problem. What is your problem? You need to identify it. That is the main thing you are having in this. Afterwards, research proposals. You need to do a research investigation. So this is your problem. You have understanding it. After doing that, what we need to do? What I need to do? What are the steps needed to do from right now? Yes, you will do about that. Third one is research design. You will prepare certain design. So this is the thing I need to do in this day. This is the thing I need to do this time. This is the step I need to do after that. Like that you will design it. Next, after in the fourth step, you will collect the data whatever you needed. Yes, you have gone through your table. Everything was prepared. You need to have the collection of data. Now without data, how can you investigate? No, we can't investigate, right? So that is also important thing. Next one, you are having the data analysis. So whatever the data you have received, you need to analyze that. Yes or no? When you are analyzing it, you will understand whether the data whatever is that you are having is a quality or a quantity of data. Yes, so this type of things you need to do it in your research problem. In your examination also, you need to write the steps like this. Okay, so whatever the steps we are having, this one exact like that steps you need to write it in your examination also. Okay, so from unit number 1, just learn the research concept very well. It's more than enough. Any doubts? Hypothesis we are learning for the unit number 2, in part A. Got it? Any doubts you are having? In unit number 2, for 5 marks, you can learn the sampling. Okay, so what is mean by sampling? Sampling is nothing about the some part of the information. Some part of the information you are taking, and based on that information you are taking the judgmental statement. Okay, so this is called sampling. So perfect example, I have said that when you are obtaining the information on a certain basis, based on that certain basis you are taking the appropriate decisions and you are taking the judgmental statements. Yes or no? For example, in India there are 1.3 billion people are there. Yes, so what we have done, they have taken certain amount of sample in a city or a state. Based on that, they have done the sampling thing and they have made a decision. Yes or no? So that is called about the sampling. Okay, in day-to-day activities also we will use the word sample, no? Sample product. So based on that sample product or sample service, we will decide the overall thing. Yes or no? Clear what is meant by sampling? Next one. Next one thing in unit number 2, parametric and non-parametric differences as it is you need to learn it. Okay, so అందులో ఏమి difference అయితే ఉండదు. Definitely you need to learn parametric and non-parametric differences as it is whatever you are having in your material. That is one of the important question. And what is ANOVA? Sometimes they will ask about the 5 marks answer. ANOVA is nothing about the analysis of variance. What is ANOVA stands for? Analysis for the variance. Okay, so with the help of this ANOVA,
long or short, ma'am?
Short. So in this ANOVA, what it will do means whatever the populations are there, whatever the relationships are there between the two variables, it will find out the various relationship between the two variables. In this, what you will have, one way ANOVA you will have, two-way ANOVA also you will have. That's it, more than enough. And next one, what is research report? After investigating the research, after finding the solution to the research, at final, after finishing your case study, you will report your research. No, that is called research report. Okay, so in the research report, what are the steps are involved? First one is logical analysis of the subject matter. You need to analyze about the situation or subject. You need to prepare the final output. What is your opinion? Yes, afterward you need to make a rough layout, rough draft, or else rough work about the particular research. Yes, so these are the various steps you need to follow it. for 5 marks I am saying. Okay, so this is from unit number 2. Coming back to the unit number 2 long, one thing I want to clear, that if they are asking one problematic about the ANOVA or about the chi-square test or about the T test, Z test, this type of test ఒకవేళ మీకు problematic if they are asking means the alternate question will be theory. No worries about that, and there is not at all having any specific thing that you need to attempt problematic. Okay, you can attempt the theory only if they are giving problematic also. Rarely they will give the problematic, mostly they will not give the problematic. That's what I am saying it. Okay, if you want the explanation of problematic means I have uploaded the video, just go and check out that. Okay, and important question is about the sampling in unit number 2. The sampling answer is not there here. I have explained specifically in the long videos. In sampling, what are the different methods you are having? First one will be judgmental sampling. So based on that sample, the judges will decide the final thing. Next, quota sampling. Quota sampling is nothing about the whatever the particular thing is there, that is fixed, that is called quota sampling. And cluster sampling you will have, stratified sampling you will have, probability sampling you will have, non-probability sampling you will have. You need to learn about the sampling question. And second one, you go with this what we can say, research report. Okay, so research report is also one of the important thing, this one. After finishing your research, what are the report, how we need to do the report, and what are the contents you need to do it. First one, your research should have title, your research should have table of contents, like lesson name table. Your research should have introduction part. Your research to have where it are your goals, what are the various things, information you have gathered, and from where what are the limitations about that particular research, from where you are finding the information, and what is your conclusion. So these are the various steps you need to include in your research process. So just keep side editing and elaborate your answers in the 3 sides of the page. That's it. So 1.5 hours is the examination time. Too long, too short, you need to attempt it. Okay, passing is only 15 marks. If you are writing any one long and one short, then easily you can pass it in the subject. Okay, so I hope that you have got clarity about your RM and PR subject. Any doubts you are having means you can ask me.